Thank you so much for hosting us, and thank you so much for hosting the fourth dialogue meeting here in Washington. I would like first to recall the deepest appreciation from His Highness the Emir, the leadership, the government, and people of Kuwait for all that you have done for the late His Highness the Emir, providing the midvac airplane and all of the health care for the late His Highness the Emir, and also bestowing upon the late His Highness the Emir the Legion of Merit. It's something that will always be appreciative in Kuwait. Also, I would like to express the great gratitude of the leadership of Kuwait for the continuous, relentless commitment of United States in the security of Kuwait, but also of the region and of the cooperation that we have in this regard. As you have said, Your Excellency, next year will mark two events, important events, will mark 30 years of the liberation of Kuwait, where the United States and the leadership of the United States guided a coalition of 35 nations around the world in maintaining international security and international law in liberating Kuwait. Also, it will mark 60 years of establishing diplomatic relationship with the United States, and we will work very hard for those two events to have its matter here in Washington, but also there in Kuwait. The maintaining this strategic dialogue is very important. Now, for the past 4 years, we see progress in all fields and sectors, and they are numerous. And the 6 working groups now have made tremendous advance in our bilateral relationship, either defense, security, economy, education, health, and human rights. Now, with the challenges of COVID, Your Excellency, also we think that there are some fields and sectors to enhance our collaboration in them. And as you have mentioned, we are now either in securing and maintaining and enhancing and bolstering our health institutions, but also in food security. The relationship and bilateral relationship, and since the creation of the fourth dialogue meeting, it has given us a clear caliber to gauge the advancement in our relationship. It has institutionalized our relationship, and for the past four years, for example, in finance, we have risen our investment to 17% in the last four years. Our trade also advanced to over 14 billion from 2016 to 2020. The role also of all of those who undertake education here in the United States is advancing in a very clear speed, and we are also very much in support of that. Now, somewhat 90,000 Kuwaitis are enjoying the education here in Kuwait. We are also combating, as Your Excellency mentioned, against terrorism, and also enhancing our cooperation in cyber security. We have a beautiful story between United States and Kuwait, and we will make sure that this story will even transpire even for future generations to come. I thank you again, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much.